Well, I was in the station. I heard a huge bang, a huge sound. It sounded like an explosion, and ran out. One of the officers yelled to me, said the bridge just fell. And I got into my car. I hightailed it over here. Got out of my car. It must have been 30 seconds because we were right there. Lights and sirens. Jumped on the bridge and found 3 victims, and then began administering CPR, chest compressions, to one of the victims. One of them had an open cranium. Apparently he had debris come in. There was blood everywhere. The other one had a lesion, lower body lesion. It was more the leg. The third one, an African American, he was unconscious. He was, you know, when I got there, if he had a pulse at all, it was very faint. And so we just thought, this is, you know, we need to begin to do chest compressions, keep this guy alive, keep the oxygen going to the brain. Several officers were tag teaming. We would take about a minute apiece. The chest compressions under that situation is actually exhausting. So we would take turns and we would jump in, and then eventually medical staff from the university came. They jumped on the bridge, checked his pulse, and doctor says, he's got a pulse, you're keeping him alive. Keep it going. In the area? I don't believe so. I believe at this point.
Miami-Dade County and our partner agencies for the last 6 hours have been working feverishly in the search and rescue mode to ascertain how many victims there are and rescue as many as we can. We will continue in this mode until we are certain that there are no more viable victims, and at some point we will transition into an investigation and recovery mode.
We're going to continue to search this pile until we're sure that there's no other survivors. We were able to remove 9 victims early on. They've all been transported to local area hospitals, and once we've completed our search and rescue operations, we'll remain on scene and help with the recovery efforts as well.
FIU is home. I've been an adjunct professor here for 10 years. I know the tremendous amount of pride and excitement that exists about this project. Ironically, it's a project designed for safety. We lost a student last year crossing that road behind us. And it's also going to be a signature project, one that people would identify with the school and with this community.
But the most important thing we can do right now is pray for the individuals that ended up in the hospital, for their full recovery. Pray for the family members that have lost loved ones. But I know we're going to all want to do our best to try to find out exactly what happened here, and we will do that in a transparent manner. And again, if anybody's done anything wrong, we'll hold them accountable.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll let you know about the next briefing.
We're going to let you know when the next brief will be.